for your presence today. Allow me to extend our warmest greetings to our speakers and guests. Your Excellency, the head of the National Narcotics Board of the Republic of Indonesia, Police Commissioner General, Professor Dr. Petrus Reinhard Golose, the Honorable UNODC Country Representative, Mr. Eric van der Veen, distinguished the Secretary of Homeland Asia Pacific, Ms. Regina Robert, distinguished the National Narcotics Board of the Republic of Indonesia, senior officials, distinguished participants from Asia and the Pacific, ladies and gentlemen. As a form of our pleasure in welcoming you and to provide more wellness flavor today, we would like to present to you a traditional Bali welcome dance. Please give a round of applause to Sri Puspa Agung Dance. with elaborate costumes and attractive choreography. I believe it has brought an energetic ambience for the next session. Now, I will cordially invite the head of the National Narcotics Board of the Republic of Indonesia, the UNODC country representative, and the Secretary of Honlea Asia Pacific to come forward to the podium.
Distinguished delegates, good morning. In my capacity as Secretary of this meeting, it is my pleasure to also welcome you to the 45th meeting of the heads of National Drug Law Enforcement Agencies, Honlea Asia, and the Pacific. Before we start with the opening of this session, the meeting needs to elect its chair, who will lead the meeting throughout this week. I would therefore invite the meeting to first elect its chair, and I have the pleasure to announce the nomination of Mr. Agus Ilianto, Police Inspector General, the Deputy of Legal Affairs and Cooperation of the National Narcotics Board of the Republic of Indonesia, for the post of Chair of Honlea Asia and the Pacific. And I propose that the meeting elect Mr. Irianto as Chair by acclamation. It is so decided, Mr. Irianto. Please take your seat as Chair.
Honorable guests, dear delegates, ladies and gentlemen, good morning and welcome to Bali for the 45th meeting of Honlea Asia and the Pacific. I hope you arrived safely and are enjoying your stay in Bali. I also warmly welcome our participants that are joining online today from their home countries. Thank you all for the trust you have placed in me by electing me as chair to lead us through the deliberation of these very important meetings. With this call upon to further enhance the partnership and cooperation among law enforcement agencies in our regions. I am sure it will open plenty of opportunities for new contacts and new partnerships. As we all know, intergovernmental meetings are much more than just substantive discussion. This meeting of the Honlea Asia and the Pacific is also an opportunity to liaise with colleagues, some of whom might have become friends over the years, and to exchange information at a more informal level. It is time we meet again after holding our meetings online throughout the pandemic years. We gathered again last year in Bangkok. We invited you this year to Indonesia for this meeting, and I am glad to see so many good colleagues follow this invitation to make their contribution to addressing the world drug problem. The National Narcotic Board is proud to organize this meeting together with United Nations Office on Drug and Crimes. Indonesia has time and again demonstrated leadership on the continent as it embraced the goals and objectives of the three International Drug Control Conventions. We are committed to comprehensively implement balanced responses to the world drug problem that focus on the health and welfare of humankind, while maintaining a strong and bold stance on countering illicit cultivation, production, manufacturing, and trafficking. As we all know, the world drug problem cannot be tackled only through international policy making. It also requires effective implementation and collaboration among practitioners. This is where the HONLAB comes in. The meeting is very important as it enables its parent body, the United Nations Commission on Narcotics Drugs, to learn about current regional drug trends, threats, and emerging challenges from practitioners and law enforcement experts from all parts of the continent. We need regional perspective to enrich the global policy discussion, and HONLAB is the opportunity to bring the perspective of Asia and the Pacific to the global level. The session provides a platform to share knowledge and practices and learn from each other. We will discuss important topics for the region, such as drug trafficking trends, reducing illicit cultivation and production of drugs, including alternative developments, financial investigation in drug trafficking cases, measures to counter the illicit manufacturing and diversion of precursor chemicals, as well as the link between drugs and the environment. The 2023 World Drug Report found that illicit drug supply continued to be at record levels. Increasingly, child trafficking networks are compounding, intersecting global crises and challenging health services and law enforcement responses. Cheap and easy, synthetics are changing drug market with lethal result. Drug use disorders are harming health, including mental health, safety, and well-being, while the harms caused by drug trafficking and illicit drug economies are contributing to many of these threats, from instability and violence to environmental devastation. Young people are using more drugs than previous generation. The availability of treatment and other services has not kept pace with this development. Women in particular are suffering from treatment gaps. The world drug problem in all its form and manifestation affect all of us, and nobody can tackle a problem of this magnitude alone. This week, Indonesia will provide a platform for experts from all of the world to address the world drug problem. It is time we meet again. I thank you. I would like to proceed to the first item on our agenda, which is election of officers. I would like to invite you to elect the remaining officers to lead us through the deliberation of this meeting. I have been informed that informal consultation with delegation have resulted in the following nomination to fill the other positions in the Bureau. Vice Chair Abdullah Al-Masud Kodori from Bangladesh, Secretary of the Security Services Division, Ministry of Home Affairs of Bangladesh. Please stand up, sir, to let everyone know. Thank you. And Rapporteur Ong Pang Tong, Director Investigation of the Central Narcotics Bureau of Singapore. Please be stand. I see no other proposal. I therefore declare the above officers as elected members of the Bureau for the 45th Honlea Asia and the Pacific meeting. Note that we have the Bureau, we can proceed with the opening of the session. It is my pleasure to first give the floor for Her Excellency Ghada Fadiwali, Executive Director of the United Nations Office on Drug and Crime, for her opening statement via video message.
Excellencies, ladies and gentlemen, I am pleased to welcome you to this meeting of the heads of national drug law enforcement agencies. The world drug problem is having a devastating impact on people and their well-being across borders and continents. Over the years, member states have made important commitments to tackle this problem together. To put those commitments into action, effective implementation and collaboration among practitioners is essential. You are gathering this week to discuss current trends, threats, and emerging challenges related to the world drug problem in your region, and to find ways of addressing them. This comes at a pivotal time for international drug policy. Next year, the Commission on Narcotic Drugs will hold a midterm review of all international drug policy commitments set forth in the 2019 Ministerial Declaration. The recommendations you put forward will inform the midterm review by bringing regional issues and priorities to the attention of the Commission. I invite you to actively participate and share your perspectives in order to provide valuable inputs to support the Commission's efforts. UNODC, as always, stands ready to support you. Thank you.
Thank you very much. I now invite Mr. Eric van der Veen, the UNODC country representative in Malaysia, to address the meeting. The floor is yours.
Thank you, Chair. Pak Agus, General Golose, Pak Petrus, Head of the National Narcotics Board of the Republic of Indonesia, distinguished participants, ladies and gentlemen, following UNODC Executive Director Ghadawali's message, I also welcome you to the 45th meeting of the heads of national drug law enforcement agencies in Asia and the Pacific, hosted by Indonesia. I thank BNN, the National Narcotics Control Board, for its hospitality and support in organizing this meeting. Ladies and gentlemen, this meeting is a unique opportunity to discuss the drug trafficking, drug-related crime situation in South Asia, Southeast Asia, and the Pacific, to share best practices and lessons learned, and to identify ways to enhance regional and international cooperation. Asia and the Pacific combine regions of diversity and dynamism, but also of vulnerability and risk. Countries face multiple threats from transnational organized crime networks, which exploit its geographic, economic, and social conditions to traffic drugs, especially synthetic drugs, such as methamphetamine and ketamine. Countries in the region also suffer from the negative consequences of drug use, as well as HIV/AIDS, hepatitis, and other health problems. Based on UNODC's reporting, let me highlight some of the main trends and challenges. First of all, the methamphetamine markets in East and Southeast Asia continue to grow in 2022, with no sign of supply reduction. Prices of methamphetamine remain low, while purity remains high. The maritime trafficking of heroin and other drugs from the Afghanistan-Pakistan route to South Asia increased in the last few years. Also, the trafficking of ketamine from clandestine manufacture in the Golden Triangle increased by 167% in 2022. Organized crime groups adopted a supply-driven market expansion strategy for ketamine, which was similar to what was pursued in relation to methamphetamine a number of years ago. The use of darknet markets, cryptocurrencies, cyber attacks, ransomware, phishing, and other forms of cybercrime increased in the region. Criminals use these technologies to facilitate their illicit activities, online or offline. Ladies and gentlemen, these trends and challenges call for urgent action from all stakeholders at national, regional and international levels. We need to strengthen legal frameworks, institutions, capacities, cooperation mechanisms, data collection systems, and evidence-based policies to effectively address the world drug problem in all its aspects. We need to adopt a balanced approach that combines supply reduction and demand reduction measures while respecting human rights and promoting public health. We need to foster dialogue, partnership, and coordination among all relevant actors, including law enforcement, health, justice, education, and the private sector. UNODC remains a committed partner in supporting your efforts to counter the world drug problem in Asia and the Pacific. We provide technical assistance in various areas such as drug prevention, drug treatments, drug law enforcement, precursor control, money laundering, cybercrime, trafficking in persons and smuggling of migrants, as well as maritime crime. We also facilitate regional and international cooperation through our country and regional offices, as well as global programs. We work closely with regional organizations to enhance coordination and synergies. Distinguished delegates and partners, I look forward to a fruitful and productive meeting over the next 4 days, and I hope that we can share experiences, challenges, and good practices, and identify concrete actions and recommendations to improve responses to the drug problem in Asia and the Pacific. Thank you for your attention.
Thank you very much, Mr. Eric van der Vins. The next speaker is His Excellency Camilo Ruy Blanco, the Chair of the Commission on Narcotic Drugs via video message.
Dear colleagues, distinguished experts, it is my pleasure to address you all today. You are gathering at a time when the international community needs urgent progress against expanding drug challenges. The global supply of illicit drugs is growing notably, with cultivation and production of cocaine having reached unprecedented highs. Demanding for illicit drugs is also growing, especially among young people. Opioids continue to kill while the development of synthetic drugs is rising at an alarming pace. This problem is further exacerbated by the increased use of internet in drug transactions. And let's not forget, the illicit drugs market has a negative impact on the environment and climate change, affecting the bigger picture of the Sustainable Development Goals. To counter these and other drug-related challenges, intelligence sharing and cross-border law enforcement cooperation are key. The OLEA meetings provide an excellent venue for this exchange at the regional level. This week, you will discuss aspects of the world drug problem that include drug control through alternative development, financial investigations in drug trafficking cases, countering the illicit manufacturing and diversion of the precursor chemicals, and links between drugs and environment. Your deliberations are crucial for our Commission's work. The recommendations we put forward enable the Commission to be informed about trends and concerns in the regions when taking policy decisions. This is particularly important at this point in time when we are preparing for the 2024 midterm review of all international drug policy commitments set forth in the 2019 Ministerial Declaration. Next year's high-level midterm review provides a key opportunity to take stock of how far we have come in addressing drug challenges and what needs to be done to advance further faster. I welcome the regional perspective that you will provide ahead of this milestone event. Dear colleagues, distinguished experts, I hope you will have rich discussions and opportunities for networking and for better regional cooperation. I look forward to learning about the recommendations that you provide to the Commission to address the world drug problem. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much. now my pleasure and honor to introduce the keynote speaker, Professor Dr. Petrus Reinhard Golose, the head of the National Narcotic Board of the Republic of Indonesia. The floor is yours for the keynote speaker.
Ladies and gentlemen, you know that Bali is very popular based on the movie of Eat, Pray, and Love. Eat in Italy, Pray in India, and Julia Roberts, that time, she found love in Bali. So based on that, I would like to share based on the Balinese tradition for you. At least you have the, movement for this morning, because some I saw that looks little bit tired because of traveling. So if I say Om Swastiastu, everybody say also reply Om Swastiastu. Om Swastiastu. Om Swastiastu. Okay. Louder. Om Swastiastu. Good. Excellent. Again, one more time. Om Swastiastu. Om Swastiastu. Sorry. Because one participant is not vote yet. So I may ask you to do one more time. Om Swastiastu. Good. Your Excellency, Ms. Gadawali, UN Under Secretary General and Executive Director of UNODC, His Excellency Mr. Camilo Ruiz Blanco, Chair of UN Commission on Narcotics Drugs, my friend Eric van der Veen. Actually, my wife is van der Linden, so almost same, They're from Holland. Elected Chair of the 45 FONLAB, my fellow head of delegation, members of delegation, ladies and gentlemen, again, welcome to Bali. Welcome to the 45th meeting of Head of National Drug Law Enforcement Agency, Asia Pacific. First of all, I thank the UNODC Secretariat to the governing bodies, or SGB. Secretariat team along with our local teams have been instrumental in our preparations. I also thank distinguished delegation for making the effort to attend this important meeting. Ladies and gentlemen, global and regional drug situation remain challenging. The number of drug users worldwide increased by 23% to 296 million in 2021 as compared to 10 years ago. Synthetic drugs are becoming a growing threat due to cheaper and faster drug manufacturing. Synthetic kill, many have died of overdose. Many lives are destroyed. In certain regions, including in Southeast Asia, methamphetamine becomes a pervasive threat. And let's not forget what we are up against. These criminal networks are better funded, better equipped, and work better than the governments they seek to defeat. We have no choice but to better cooperate to put an end to all this. That is why we are all here. Ladies and gentlemen, I do not deny that there is tough work ahead. In fact, our agenda is fully packed. The 44th meeting yielded recommendation that we must implement Before proceeding, we must carefully assess current situation, both regionally and sub-regionally. Only armed with the full picture on the ground can we wisely proceed. After all of 4 years have gone by since Minister declared a joint commitment in countering the world drug problem. Follow-up is key, and that is precisely what we intend to do in Bali. Ladies and gentlemen, several action plans are in the works. We work together better to reduce illicit cultivation, including alternative development and the production of drugs. We investigate finances and cryptocurrencies and related money laundering. We counter the illicit manufacturing and diversion of precursor chemicals. And we confront the realities that drugs affect the environment. Countering illicit drug trafficking and drug abuse is an ongoing process. So, we must also prepare for the next Honla meeting. Ladies and gentlemen, crucial to our success is our empathy and unwavering commitment towards working together. By working hand in hand, I'm confident that we together can overcome this challenge. And only then can we secure a safe future for ourselves and generation to come. Have a productive multi-day meeting. Speed up, never let up. Before end my speech, I would like to share also how to greet in Balinese. So the first is Om Swastiastu, and we end with Om Santi 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 Om. 3 times Santi. Just remember the girl's name Santi. Okay? So Om Santi 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 Om. Okay? Let's try again. Om Santi 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 Om. Again. Om Santi 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 Om. Excellent. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, Professor Petrus. We will now have a short break to take a group photo on site by the waterfront over there. I would like to invite all delegates to follow the BNN staff who will guide you to the photo place. We will resume the meeting after the group photo and a short coffee break which will be served right outside of this meeting room. Thank you.
Dear delegate, we conclude the ceremony by having a group photo located at the Fort heliport. Please be informed that the front position will be occupied by the National Narcotics Board and UNODC senior officials. Refreshment will be served in ballroom foyer. The main session will start promptly after the coffee break. The committee will guide you to the photo venue.
We go on like this.
The committee, please guide the participant to the photo venue, please.
Ang